This video is an interview with Tim Ross, Sam Byers, and a dear friend, David Jackson. This is from our trip in Vegas. We talk all things creative process, how we've been flowing with the podcast and its success, the ups, the downs, everything in between. I think it's gonna resonate with you, and please let me know how it speaks to you. Comment below. Let the show begin. It seems like it really excites you to do things way outside of the box in terms of production. Is that right?
No, absolutely. Yeah, it does, because I'm an incessant tinkerer. I'll try anything once. I'll even go back and try it again twice. If it don't work after that, then I'm not interested in doing nothing that's mediocre. So if it don't work, it don't work. Just stop. Let's go do something else, right? But at the same time, man, I'm like, I'm supposed to be making content, point blank, period. This is my job. My job is to do this. This is what he assigned me to, right? So if I'm out here, we might as well work. I'm not talking about like in this slave grinding way of like, make more content. I'm talking about being like very strategic and very like, okay, let's play with open safe for a month. Right? We're going to take 4 Thursdays out of a month. We're going to sit out here for 5 hours at a time. We could have a line of people. We could have 2 people. We could have nobody. We could make invitations and just get people going, screw you. I don't want to sit down with you. Who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. But it's like, let's try that. And then let's put that out. Let's see if that helps to spur a conversation. Right? Because when you get the basement, the dwellers, man, we got people that they ride or die. They want this content. They fill out this form. They're like, yo, he gonna get to me at some point. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be influencers that we have on. All of that's all good. But then it's like the average person on the street. Well, I'm not gonna even lead with I'm a believer in Jesus. Let's just, hey, do you need a safe space? Do you need an open safe? Maybe it should be open space. I don't know. We'll tinker with that too, the name of it, whatever. But like just to sit down and just give people the opportunity to talk instead of them paying for therapy.
They're getting paid to express therapy.
We're just like, hey, would you open up? You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not a licensed therapist or whatever. I'm not trying to like hack that profession's assignment, but I just I'm open to a whole bunch of stuff, fam.
Well, it's interesting because, like, in a weird way, we've already started trying this model because of Livember. Livember was something that we just dabbled in for a day, and then we were like, let's do it for the whole month, dude. And
Facts.
So, like, the model you just laid out, dude, we've like already been prepared to operate that way.
Yeah.
Here's what's crazy. We all collectively decided on a whim in your house that when we first live streamed there, we want to do this almost jokingly. And then, of course, the chat went haywire and they were begging, Juliet, please let Tim do it. Rachel, let Hector right? Remember the chat? I mean, it's the fastest I've ever, it's supersonic, dude.
Yep. I remember
and
that.
it has been, this is just like business marketing talk. It's been one of the most successful things we've ever done in terms of click-through rate and the longevity of people watching.
Yep.
We had 1,400 on a last-minute live stream this past Sunday that we gave a 3-day announcement beforehand that wasn't on schedule.
Facts, bro. Facts upon facts. So yeah, it's like we poured the foundation. The basement is the foundation. And I think I think there are other expressions underneath the upset the world umbrella that is like, okay, the basement is for this. When I think about something like open safe or open space or whatever the heck we want to call it, it's more of Acts 10:38, and Jesus went around doing good. How can we do good for people, right? That's what Mr. Beast does.
Philanthropy, man.
You know what I mean? It's that philanthropic, and maybe it's mental health philanthropy. Maybe we're just helping somebody get through a very effed up day. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still kingdom.
And it's still kingdom, man. And it wasn't about, do you know the Lord and Savior?
Yeah.
You know, and who are you guys? We're just some guys. We're podcasters. Are you okay with us using your image? You know what I mean? Are you gonna try to sue us later? Like, you know what I mean? I need you on camera saying that you're okay with this. I really do think that I think we have something to offer, man. The world, like legit.
And it's no coincidence to me, dude, that you're in the studio recording. There's so many ventures, bro. There's so many avenues for this thing to go down. And then to invite people in to say, express with us.
Yep.
Share your art.
Yep. No, it's yeah, bro. I'm with all of this.
So there's two things that I've seen. No, I'm sorry. It's been one thing I've seen between two different people, and I don't know who else is on the list because they might be there. Tim has come quite literally out of nowhere, and he is making waves on the internet by we're just clipping podcast clips. It's nothing like too crazy or astronomical, but it's resonating with a lot of people. And there's been two major figures that have reached out to connect with this guy. First, it was Devon Franklin. Told Denora, his rep, reach out to Hector and get me connected with Tim. And then now we're here in Vegas, and he's connected with another big-time influencer guy. So,
yeah,
Tim, what's it like getting all of these downloads and being the dude that people see like, I want to invest into that guy? Because normally those guys, people beg for their time.
Absolutely.
And they want to spend time with you.
Well, it's the favor of the Lord, man. It's no cap, bro. Let's stop playing. This ain't because I'm dope, right? It's the favor of the Lord. There's always been favor in my life, and I try to steward it well. But I don't take for granted that Justin Flom gave me his number. I don't take for granted that Devon Franklin gave me his number. And that both of them said, call anytime you need anything, you know. I just think you know, when you show up in the presence of these guys, don't act like you know it all, because you don't. Don't act like you're on their level, because you're not. You know what I mean? And take the position of humility. I'm here to learn something. I'm not here to tell you something. What am I going to tell you? I'm here to learn something. And if God creates a space for me to respond or say something that helps you, cool. But it's not like, yeah, I'm going to do you a favor. That's ego, man. That's pride. Again, I go back to the way I started. I'm an avid learner. I'm 47 going on 14 in terms of learning. I'm like, there's a whole lot of stuff I know and way more that I don't, you know, so let me figure this out. So I'm just, man, guys, my brain is just kind of like, I'm like really like, what is, I have so many ideas in my head now. And now I just got to kind of pray through, like, what do we do first? What should we try first or whatever? So,
do you want to dream a bit?
Oh, for
just
sure.
Just like vocally dream right now?
Oh, absolutely.
Because
down.
I mean, we still have like our live show experiences that we're wanting to like start doing and stuff like that. So like all this stuff kind of bleeds into this open idea of, well, it's like Devon said, we don't know this as yet.
No, we don't.
We don't know what the basement is yet.
No.
We thought it was a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's turning into so much more.
Well, it's a movement.
Yes, dude.
Let's be clear on what the basement is. The basement is a movement. It's a movement of over 100,000 people that have bought into a philosophy and an ideology on how to live life. That's what the basement is, right? And to that end, movements shift cities, they shift politics, they shift music, they shift movies, they shift culture. Movements shift things. And so while I have to be a good steward individually, we have to be good stewards as a team. The movement has to be good stewards. Right? Like you can't have on a basement sweater and punching somebody in the mouth. Right? Like you probably shouldn't have on a basement hoodie and like talking to a chick and you're married. That wouldn't be a good look at all. You know what I'm saying? So we have this movement and we do want to pop up in cities. And I'll just go back to the monetization part of this, man. If you're making 20 grand a month, you're making 50 grand a month, you're making $100,000 a month, numbers that I'm not afraid of, I'm not scared of, I'm not even ashamed of these numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because look, R. Kelly, his movement made him a multimillionaire, and he used it to bone underage girls. So, and we paid for those albums. This rape is brought to you by the dedicated fans of Robert Kelly. Now, that's a creepy way to look at it, but I'm just telling you. So if we gonna finance rapists out here in these streets, fam, I don't want nobody talking to me about, you made $27,000 this month. What did you do with that money? I took care of my freaking family. And we popped up in Miami Beach. Unannounced. We popped up in Billings, Montana. Announced, because we just need to know. Is anybody going to come to Billings?
Those small towns need to know.
It's just Levi Luska who's going to show up.
Yeah.
It's just,
Saw the Fresh Life people. Shout out to Fresh Life, Levi and Jenny. Those are my people. I love them. But you see what I'm saying, though?
mm-hmm.
Yo, we it gives us options.
Okay. So you said we're dreaming right now, right? Snowball effect. That's where I just start with an idea. It probably sucks, but we get somewhere cool. I've noticed in these clips, sometimes I'll use a song and then whatever Tim's talking about, you mesh the two together and your heart just melts like butter and it goes viral because it resonates with people and their heart is just like, oh my God, like I just got divorced and I feel so lonely and I've never felt so all of that. I just imagine the whole time while Tim was dreaming with Justin, imagine if you saw on TikTok basement animation and it was like cartoon Timmy and it was the story of what he's telling.
Wow.
But it's cartoon and it's just 90 seconds. We don't need a Netflix
Right.
21-minute cartoon network program.
Yeah.
But imagine a 90-second banger, beautiful song, heartbreaking storytelling, but it leads to hope. I've just seen animations on TikTok and I'm like, why does this have 3 million likes? I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's because it's that children's storytelling aspect that can still grab a grown man's heart with real life problems.
Dude, that would be And that's what I mean about the movement, right? Like if we had animators that we paid, you know, once a quarter, like every 90 days, there's something that we put out, one of our most viral videos, and the way it reintroduces itself into the algorithm is it's animated this time. And so we're asking somebody from the last 90 days, can you take this? How long would it take for you to animate it? Blah, 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 blah. And again, if I'm getting paid $37,000, $50,000 a month, then we just have this money to go and we can bless this animator, break them off. I don't even know how much animators make, but whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Like my brain is just like, and listen, I might be crazy. I might be presumptuous. There might be some people watching like, nobody want to make cartoons of you, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
But we don't know until we try.
What do I know? You know what I'm saying? David, you was writing some stuff. What are you writing over there?
I just jotted down a couple things. Just talking about, I think Shakespeare said it best. He said that there are sermons in stones, right? Meaning that there's a message, and I think Justin was sharing how like that subliminal message about being a Christ follower, you know, at the end of, you know, throwing a rock in a river, seeing if it skips or something like that. And so I think this notion that you've been so many things to prepare you for so many things. Right. So there's a reason that you were a comedian. There's a reason that you were a rapper. There's a reason that you were an athlete. There's a reason that all of these things and experiences that you had are still in you and are shaping the very people that are in front of you, like to reach. That's how you'll be able to reach athletes because you were one.
Yep.
That's how you'll reach entertainers because you were one. And so that's one of the things that kind of jumped out. Another thing was I noticed like when they first came into the room, there was like this sizing up, you know, like, you know, okay, let me see okay, there's a level of excellence and quality and first class. Like, okay, let me see what's going on here. But then there was I sent you that text, right?
Yep.
Then there was a shift. And so I'm remembering when you talk about vulnerability as the superpower. But when I thought through it more and what happened tonight, humility is the key that unlocks the vulnerability.
Yes, sir.
Because there were layers of things that would have never been revealed.
Absolutely
and
correct.
shared if it weren't for the platform or the key of humility. That led, like, he literally shared on a professor level.
Yes, sir.
And you were like, you didn't have this posture of, okay, yeah, I got it. And in your brain, you trying to figure out what the heck he's talking about.
Right.
You were like, you know, don't stop. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah, for sure.
Say it again.
Yeah.
And then he broke that thing down on a kindergarten level and then built it back up.
Yep.
And it was just, it was eye-opening. I think the last thing I jotted down was with Justin, he has been seen by billions, but tonight he was heard. And I think that is one of the most precious gifts of the basement and like the acceleration of the movement is that it's not just about being seen. People are being like heard. And when you are heard, you're open to hear and receive.
Yeah, bro.
And I think that's where that humility, you know, unlocks the vulnerability piece comes in. And then I did say the last thing, but this is the last thing for real.
Hey, let me get that humility thing again. Humility
is the key that unlocks the vulnerability. And I think that like the last beautiful part for me was, you know, like this dude is a in my mind, a heavy hitter.
He is.
You know, like he
No
was
doubt.
throwing out 100 million this and that, and you know, like throwing it out like he was putting syrup on pancakes. You know, I'm like,
Facts.
wow, throw that thing out there.
Right.
Then, you know?
Yeah.
But what was
And not boastful either.
Right.
Like as a matter, it was so matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the part that grabbed me, was that he didn't come in, or he didn't view you as a content competitor.
Right. Or scrub.
Right.
Like 100,000.
But it was like a content collaborator.
Why am I even in here with this fool? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he came in as a team member.
Yeah. He did, bro.
Yeah, so I thought that was dope.
Bruh. David Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Oakland's finest. Dang. Man, bruh. This is oh my God, dude. Like I have to be very, very careful after getting like exposed to a night like tonight. Like I need to pray and distill, because if not, man, I'll be like tomorrow afternoon.
We're going to the Las Vegas Strip.
Absolutely.
And we're filming content for 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, we're not doing that at all. Hector and Sammy has never been here, so they need to have like a data tour. After our interview, we ain't doing nothing else, and you know what I mean. We can just cut loose and.
We're not gonna take that table down to the Bellagio and do.
Nah, fam. Nah, man. Ain't none of that popping off. I ain't wording on the street. If I'm gonna start, I ain't starting in Vegas. Lord have mercy.
Well, it's interesting as well that like this all happens on the night that we released brand new content that we've never done before, being the documentary. You know, like
this is very
all
true, man.
purposed.
We're eating dinner. That was a gift to us. And while we're eating dinner, the documentary's playing. 1,000 people are watching. People are giving financially. And we are just there receiving an overflow of information as a gift.
Big facts.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Big facts. I mean, just pulling up because I can't wait to watch the doc. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
It's like, I can't wait to watch this. I mean, it's just. Yeah, man.
That doc, that sidebar, that doc, editing that challenged the hell out of me. I never edited a doc. I've shot a doc, never edited one.
It's a whole new game, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Anyway, y'all, man, we gotta do a pod tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I just needed to kind of like
get
this up out of me. I'm glad to I don't even know if our members will rock with this like this. But for you coming in at that dweller level and that promoter level, this is the kind of stuff I want you exposed to. Like I want you exposed to like after the cameras go off or before the cameras go on. What is Tim thinking? What is the team thinking? How do we approach this? What are they being exposed to? Like, we're not getting information and like, yeah, we about to sit on this and like make it happen. It's like, yo, we got other content creators that are starting YouTube channels because they were inspired by what we're doing. We want you to know as soon as we know it. We saving you time. You know what I'm saying? And so as we want to, as freely as we have received, we want to give. And y'all are supporting us at a level that allows us to do stuff like this. And so we don't take you for granted at all. And
Tim, can I interrupt real fast?
Of course you can.
Do you want to share what happened when we were on our way to the restaurant?
So
this fits perfectly with what you're talking about.
Yes, it's so true, man. So we're walking into the restaurant and We get our table, and David comes around the corner, and he's like, yo, bro, there's a girl that is a dweller, and she was in a relationship, but she saw one of the pods. She made a tough decision to end the relationship based on some of the stuff you were talking about. And before he could finish breaking down the description, I'm like, we got to go see her. So I was able to talk to her, hear her story, give her a hug, take a picture with her, which I hope she tagged me on Facebook. And if we find that clip, we'll post it in here too, or find that pic. And, yo, there's dwellers everywhere. And she lives in Vegas. There are legitimate dwellers everywhere. And there's going to be hundreds of thousands more. Hundreds of thousands more.
I think it's important to share like that. We care so much about their stories.
Yeah, man. And they know it.
Yes. And so like please say hi.
Say hi,
come
man.
Say hi.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah, you don't have to see me or Hector or Sam and be like, or David and be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Don't bother him.
Their lives are being impacted, and we want to hold space for that.
Fam, we ain't in this hotel room if it ain't for our people.
You told her that.
Yeah.
We're not here. We're not here.
Without her
you.
watching, without y'all watching, without y'all being members, what are we doing? We at Circus. You know what I'm saying? Only some people that have been to the Strip know if you only got enough budget to go to Circus, you probably should not even come here. Am I lying? Like I just pass on the whole experience.
What is that? Is that a strip club or something?
No. Circus is a hotel.
Okay.
But there's a reason why Ocean's 11 hasn't been filmed in there. It's the reason why it didn't show up in a shot, right?
I think it's important to maybe do a deeper mention about that, because we were kind of like rolling in a small entourage, walking to have a meal so that you can be fed both physically and with the information as a part two, right? And so there was this moment where when other folks would have said, oh yeah, that whole passage, send them away, kind of thing.
Yep.
You were like, you know what? I can do both.
Absolutely.
At a high level.
Absolutely,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so what I believe that did for her,
Yeah.
and for all of us.
Yeah, bro.
It's having the time to feed someone that's also feeding.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. Cause man, the whole encounter with her was less than 10 minutes. From beginning to end. I didn't talk to her for 20 minutes. It was 10 minutes or less. I got the hiccups now.
That was the second hiccup.
Yeah.
You okay?
We got 10 minutes. It was the 10-minute convo, bro. If I don't have 10 minutes, what are we doing? For somebody that's been rocking with us, doesn't matter if they've been rocking with us a week, doesn't matter if they've been rocking with us for, all 6 months. Everybody's story matters, man. And again, people don't have to tell us their business, but they keep doing it. So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for this platform and what we're doing. And yeah, this feels good. I'm gonna go to bed.
We say it every week, but we're really proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man.
You're handling this very, very well.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Proud of y'all. We're going to bed. I need to go to sleep.
Let's go.